Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. It's Wade Bergner. Today I wanted to dive right in and ask a question that I've asked myself recently. And that's, are you the CEO of your own life? And being a business owner for over 25 years, I had a traditional business owner over the past 25 years, a couple different ones. And really I may have been in charge of a small business, but at the same time, was I the CEO of my own life? And I have to be completely honest, and I wasn't. And I realized that more and more people are understanding the value of really being in charge of your own life and not pushing things to the back burner. We go through life constantly learning, constantly introduced to new challenges. And these challenges are there, of course, for a reason, but at the same time, it's very difficult and overwhelming at times and frustrating to have to go through these different things. And I've been introduced to many challenges, nothing compared to a majority of the population, but at the same time, still challenges nonetheless. And none of us escape these. And I thought it was really interesting as I was reading a book by Dr. Brené Brown. And she had some different areas that were tremendously insightful, I guess you might say. And there's three things that occur for everyone when we're confronted with these challenges. We have these opportunities or areas that we naturally go into. And if you're like myself, you've gone through all three of them, and sometimes you don't get past the first or second. And the third is nonetheless still challenging, but it's well worth it. Because when you look at it from being a CEO of your own life, it's far more valuable to do that than to go and run a company to fill a hole, whether it's a small one like myself or a big one that you may be involved in, or in management. There's really not a lot of difference. It's just a matter of your perspective. If you don't have things straightened out in your own life, it's really not healthy, and it's inflicting on others. And the three different areas are: one, you have the option, you live in constant pain. You seek relief by numbing or inflicting it on other people. I mean, that's one option, and many of us go through. We live with this, and we realize or have seen our parents, our grandparents go through something, and it is what it is. We know that other people's lives are harder, and we should just be grateful for what we have. But at the same time, this numbing, we do it through, we over-medicate, of course. That's an ongoing issue for the world and country, and for that matter. And we also numb it through other areas that really aren't serving us that well. Things that we're accepting as society as the norm. And that's one of the three different options. The other area is to just deny the pain altogether. By doing so, she shares that you're ensuring that you're going to pass that on. You're going to pass that on. If you have a family like myself, you'll pass that on. And that's a really powerful sticking point to me as I read that. Get things straightened out in your own life, because you don't want to push or pass on some of these bad traits that this insecurities or the overcoming different things in order to feel worthy. So that's the second area. And the third area is what we aspire to do, and what I continually try to aspire others as well as myself to do on a regular basis, and that's to have the courage to own it. Recognize what these areas are. Recognize what these things are that block us from becoming what we really want the most out of life, and understand that the challenges and the way that we are and how we sort and judge just because that's what we had to do when we were younger, is to avoid pain if someone acted a certain way when we were younger, we're going to remember that. And if we see someone similar to that, we're going to avoid that, and immediately we're going to write them off as being that type of person and stay away from that. Not just realizing and taking the information in and evaluating and just respecting the other person enough so you can really understand them and be in a place in yourself where you can be accepting and of yourself, and in turn then also be able to open up to others. But if you can't be accepting of yourself and you're constantly trying to people please, or there's just a number of different traits that can stop you from being the best version of yourself. So this author, I think I'll continue to read different books on hers. But Dr. Brene Brown, she's what they call a social scientist, has all sorts of research in this area. So I'll continue to share different things, but I really wanted to reach out and offer this to people so they can come to the realization of some of these blocking areas and the effect that it has if we can't take care of being a CEO of our own life. That has to happen first before we can really be successful in stepping into helping an organization or helping other people. So I'll continue to hone that skill, and again, reach out if I can assist you in any way, and I'll continue to do videos and offer what I learn in hopes that there's value to others with similar interests. So have a great day. We'll talk again soon.